It's time for Evanston Red Devil Sports live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM. Red Devil Sports in the school year 24-25 are brought to you by Rocky Mountain Power, Ready, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uinta County School District number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College Evanston Campus, and Uinta BOCES number 1. Mountain West Business Solutions, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankum, The Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, Hoover Chiropractic, The Come On In Casper, and T7 Propane. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the broadcast booth here at the 2024 Evanston Border Wars, where the Red Devils get ready to take on their Uinta County rivals, the Lyman Eagles, and it's sure to be a fun one. We got a great pregame show for you, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture, and we will go ahead and get started with it right after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Cazin's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Cazin's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uinta County. Uinta County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com. When was the last time you got to stay at a hotel that had an indoor waterfall and a fish pond? Or a hotel with a swimming pool, a baby pool, and 5 hot tubs? At the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming, you'll get all of this, plus an amazing complimentary breakfast. You can even reserve a suite with a private jacuzzi for 2. The rates are so affordable that every time you're in Casper, you and the whole family can stay without breaking the bank. The best hotel in Casper is the Come On In and Suites. Make your reservations today and come on in.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
And we welcome you back to the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. For the Evanston Red Devils and the Lyman Eagles, this marks the 12th time since 2007 that the Eagles and the Red Devils have matched up on the volleyball court. Lyman winning the last 4. Matter of fact, the last Evanston win was September 20th, 2014. Almost 10 years ago since the Red Devils have beat the Eagles on the volleyball court. Last time these two met up, it was on September 26th at the Copeville Invite, a 3-1 victory for the Eagles. Evanston winning set 1, 25-22, but losing sets 2, 20-15, set 3, 27-26, and set 4, 25-22. For the Red Devils, again, this was on at last year's Copeville Invite, as the Red Devils didn't get any stats into that one. There it is, actually. Brown led the team on sets played. They don't have kill numbers or anything like that, but we have kill numbers for the Eagles from last year. Haley Eldridge last year, 18 kills in the match against the Red Devils. She's graduated, so that will be interesting to see how they kind of make up for that type of firepower that they will not have this season. That's your scene set here on our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our interview with Rachel Johnson. Last time we cut it off about midway through. We're going to play it from about midway through on so you can hear the rest of it. And it's brought to you by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7's services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane, for all your propane needs.
Top quality tools for your project. Triangle Bar Equipment in Evanston has you covered. Small tools to heavy equipment. We have exactly what you need to get the job done. Triangle Bar Equipment in Evanston. Call 307-789-2639 today.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Book your next event at Aspen Cinemas. Make it your own with corporate or family parties, birthdays, video game nights, or personal screenings of new movies. They're all available. With affordable pricing and easy booking, you can make your next event stand out at Aspen Cinemas. Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846. Book your event today at Aspen Cinemas, 307-316-7846.
Hello and welcome to Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas in Evanston, Wyoming. Joined now by junior on the girls swim and dive team, Rachel Johnson. Of course, she's also your reigning state champion.
I think it would be really cool to break the school record. Seeing how they compete because we don't see them until state.
You're only a junior, so you're just kind of halfway through your high school career. What are some things you're hoping to accomplish in the next couple of years?
I would really like to keep up my conference champ all 4 years, so that would be pretty cool. And obviously winning state would be really cool. But I think just being able to improve my own points and just improving myself. But I also think it would be really cool to break the school record.
And last question for you, since this is sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas, what's been your favorite movie you've seen in the theaters lately?
I recently saw It Ends With Us, and that one was really good. So, yeah.
Awesome. So you'd recommend it?
I would recommend that one, yeah.
Awesome. That is Rachel Johnson, junior with the Evanston Lady Red Devils swim and dive team, also your reigning 3A state diving champion. Rachel, thank you so much for the time. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, I think that's it. Go Red Devils.
Big thank you to Rachel Johnson for joining us on our Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. Inviting you now to get your tickets to Transformers 1. Let me tell you, folks, this is one of the most anticipated movies on my list. It is the origin story of Optimus Prime and Megatron, better known as sworn enemies, but once they were friends, bonded like brothers, who caught the fate of Cybertron, who changed the fate of Cybertron forever. That is Transformers 1. Starting September 20th. Get your tickets now at aspencinemas.com or scan the QR code on the graphic for your tickets today. Another cool thing Aspen Cinemas is doing is starting next Friday, they are showing the road Evanston football games. We'll be live from Riverton. We'll be showing it in Aspen Cinemas free of charge. Concessions are going to the theater, but it is free of charge. Show up and watch the game with your fellow Red Devil fans. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show with Coach Tara Lawler. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the air at KNYN.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The crew of Rocky Mountain Yeti have found themselves searching the wilderness for the elusive Yeti, traveling through the rugged terrain in one of their premium rides found at Rocky Mountain Yeti. Coming up to a clearing, the crew finally gets a glimpse at what they've been searching for, the great Yeti deal from Rocky Mountain Yeti. Visit today and see why legends are driven. 100 Wasatch and 130 North 3rd Street, Evanston.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. Right now, we are about 2 minutes away from starting. We would usually have our Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show right now, but because of the tight turnaround, we didn't get a chance to talk to Coach about this matchup. We do know for a fact that they're probably going to be wanting to continue the momentum that they had against Cheyenne South, as that was a great performance, really, with the passing, the serving. That's something that was mentioned in a previous coach show, how the stats have come out. And Evanston looks like one of the top 2 best serving teams in the state at this point in time. So that is our kind of abbreviated Ellingford Brothers pregame coaches show, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get you set for First Serve. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN.
When you're starting a project, you want to make sure you have all the tools and equipment you may need. From screwdrivers to angle grinders, Norco has the tool solution for you. Norco, 95 Independence Drive in Evanston, serving you better.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Sell or buy your home with a realtor you can trust. At Cowboy State Realty, we are dedicated to helping you with all your real estate needs. At Cowboy State Realty, we are working for you. Call us at 307-200-4332 to schedule an appointment today.
Let's stop into Mountain West Business Solutions to see what Randy and the team are up to.
And we welcome you back to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com. Trying to fix the camera, wondering what happened to that there. And it's time for our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Cowboy State Realty. Of course, our Cowboy State Realty Keys to the Game. as we are about ready to get started here. And really, it's going to be serve tough. The Red Devils did exactly that during the first matchup against Cheyenne South, and it's going to take no less of a great effort for them to do that. That's our Cowboy State Realty keys to the game. All right, we're going to go ahead and get set for the first serve in set one, brought to you by our friends at Jackalope Delivery, doing the hopping for your shopping. Serving first will be Jaylee Critchfield for the Evanston Red Devils. White jerseys, red numerals. Reverse it for the red jerseyed libero, Cassidy Coley. Critchfield, Brown, Lawler, Barker, Neely on the court for the Red Devils. Lyman, black uniforms, white numerals, except a blue uniform with a white numeral for the libero, Fallon Youngberg. Critchfield fires, and away we go. First touch, back row by Anderson. Sets up left side, Smith off the block of Barker, and she does it again. Red Devils lead 1-0 on the T7 Propane scoreboard as Critchfield will serve. Critchfield, the 4-year starter for the Red Devils, is long. Looked for the back line, but just a little bit too much on it. And now that'll set up our first service from Lexi Snyder of Lyman. Lawler off the Lyman block, kept alive by Critchfield. Barker goes back to Lawler, looking for the back row. Youngberg with the back row dig for Lyman. Sent back over by Smith, but she looks for the near sideline too much. And the Red Devils with a 2-0 lead on the T7 Propane board. Kyan Lawler to serve. That one's too much. 2-2. On the board is Isabel Redmond, the senior from Lyman, to serve. Evanston has not beaten Lyman in a volleyball match, according to Max Preps, since September of 2014, so it's been a while. Spike off the top of the fingertips of Lyman, sends the ball back to Evanston. Critchfield goes to Lawler from the 10-foot line. Great dig by Hansen, and now push back over. Left side attack from Anderson is too much. Red Devils take the lead, 3-2, as Barker will serve. First touch, back row for Lyman is Snyder. Slapped over the net and down on the 10-foot line, Peyton Anderson, and they tie it back up at 3. Sorry, I forgot. I will now bring up Delaney Walker, senior from Lyman, to serve. Or check that, that's actually Addison Smith, number 3, not number 2. First touch for Evanston is Brown. Critchfield goes back to Brown on the near side, down in the back row, and the Red Devils with a 4-3 lead on the T7 Propane board. Student section present. That's the nice thing about having the tournament at your high school. Maybe there's a chance they let you out of class to come watch the game. Serve received by Lyman, and going one-on-one with Kaisley Fitch was Peyton Anderson, and Fitch wins the matchup 5-3 Red Devils on the T7 Propane board. Senior Austin Robertson to serve. Her, Kaisley Fitch, and Jaylee Critchfield, the only 3 seniors in the program. So Evanston's looking good for a while. Serve received by the Eagles. Dumped back over by Hansen. Great diving dig by Robertson. Sent back to Lyman, and now sent up high. Going for that one was Walker. And a block. Evanston attack by Peyton Anderson down on the Red Devil 10-foot line. And it is 5-4 on the T7 Propane board. Serve by Anderson is long. Red Devils get the lead back out to 2. Here in set 1, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery, doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope. Served by Alyssa Brown. First touch, back row. Peyton Anderson sends it left side. Snyder looking for the corner, denied by Robertson. Evanston gets Lawler to slap it over the net. And now back to the Eagles, into the net. Red Devils draw Lyman for 4 hits, and Evanston up by 3. 7-4 on the T7 Propane board here in Red Devil Gymnasium. Day 1 at the 2024 Evanston Border Wars. Alyssa Brown to serve for the Red Devils. First touch, back row, Youngberg. Popped up high, Hansen. And now sending a bullet was Anderson for the Eagles. Pushed back over by 2 hands by Fitch. And that's off of the hands of Addison Smith and out of play. Red Devils lead 8-4 on the T7 Propane board. Brown to serve again. First touch, back row, Youngberg. 1-hit return. Fitch goes up and puts it down on the front side of the 10-foot stripe, and Kaisley Fitch is continuing the momentum she built from that second day in Cokeville, as she's hardly missed a beat here today. Serve received by Lyman. Left side, Snyder kept alive by the Red Devils. They'll send it back 1 hit. Left side, Snyder again looking for the 10-foot line, denied by Lawler. Evanston gets Kyan Lawler for an attack in the back row. Great dig by Lyman. Snyder on the near side looking again, but they're going to call Evanston into the nets. 9-5. A Dolly Parton score. Red Devils in charge. Served by Walker, received Coley for Evanston. Critchfield sets up Lawler, near sideline, off the Lyman block, kept in bounds by the Eagles. They clear it out in 3. Robertson with that for Evanston's first touch. Goes to Lawler on the right side, attack from the near sideline, drops down in the near corner, and the Red Devils lead 10-5. Kaisley Fitch to serve for Evanston. Over on the other end, it looks like East is at match point against Star Valley, 24-20. Serve received by the Eagles. Sets up high, looking for the left corner was Redmond, but she puts too much on it, and the Red Devils up 11-5. Timeout, Lyman will take it with them. Red Devils by 6 on the T7 Propane board in set 1, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
You went fishing and forgot your bait at home? Jackalope. Getting your shred on and need to pick up groceries? Jackalope. Jackalope Delivery. If we have it here, we can get it there. Your locally owned delivery company. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Red Devils by 6 right now here in set 1, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. Lyman lined up on the near side of the net. We're camped off the end line over facing the school. If you're familiar with the gym, there's the track that wraps around. We're on the opposite end from the concession stand, and we're off the end line. Red Devils lined up away from us. Eagles lined up closest to us. Serve received by the Eagles. Snyder fingertips it over the net, and the Red Devils get called into the net. Critchfield tried to go and play defense, but might have gotten a little bit too close with the twine. And it's 11-6 on the T7 Propane board. Set number 1 just getting started. Serve received by Evanston. Barker tries to go above the block, but it's sent back by Isabel Redmond. 7-11. Red Devils in charge. Serve received by Evanston's Coley. Critchfield sends it high. Brown from the 10-foot stripe. Great dig in the back row by Anderson. Snyder punches it over, and now back to the Red Devils. Critchfield cross set. Lawler near side looking for the back row. Off of Youngberg and out of play. Red Devils back up by 5. That'll send Jaylee Critchfield, the 4-year starter, to the service line. Red Devils play Lyman right now. Then they'll play Bonneville, Idaho at 3 o'clock is the scheduled time. Served by Critchfield, looking for that right sideline, kept in by Snyder. Slapped over by the Eagles, and now Evanston with it. Critchfield goes Lawler on the near sideline, looking for the far corner. One hit return goes back to Barker. She jumps up, can't get contact with it, and it drops down on the Evanston side of the hardwood. Red Devils by 4, but the Eagles looming. Lexi Snyder to serve. Is long. Kyan Lawler to serve for Evanston. First touch, back row. It's Anderson, but curling out of bounds for an ace. Red Devils up 14-8 on the T7 Propane board. Lawler to score, to serve. And the point goes to Evanston. Out of rotation is Lyman. Red Devils up by 8. Served by Lawler. First touch, back row, Redmond. Left side trying to find something was Anderson, and she does. She goes from the left sideline to the right sideline and drops it in. 15-9 Red Devils as Isabel Redmond serves. First touch, Coley in the back row, but it goes off of her knuckles and down instead of out, and it's an ace. Lyman just hanging around there. They get to that 5-point lead, and then Evanston finds something. Serve received by Coley, out of bounds. Back-to-back aces, and Lyman's building momentum. Well, now they're within 4. Redmond, let's fly. First touch, Coley. Critchfield, back set. Barker looking for the back line, denied by Snyder. Back to the Eagles. Right side into the net goes Addison Smith. And the Red Devils get the points. And probably most importantly right now, the serve back to try to build some momentum. Cassie Barker, the sophomore, serves for the Red Devils. First touch, back row, Snyder. Hanson sets up Anderson, received by Evanston. Lawler goes to Brown, near sideline, off the block, out of bounds. And Lawler gets the assist, give the kill to Alyssa Brown. Barker back to serve again. First touch, back row. It's Youngberg, sent back by the Eagles. Now Evanston with it. Brown, near sideline, looking for the back row. Too much. Back to that 5-point lead where it's just kind of hovering a little bit here. I mean, it's not been staying at 5. It's Lyman will get within 5, then cut it to 4, then Evanston will make a play and stretch it back out to 7 as they'll back set to Neely. Blocked by Anderson, but she can't keep it in bounds. Neely gets the kill, and the Red Devils get the lead out to 6. Up 18-12 on the T7 Propane board. Neely to serve. First touch, Youngberg. And Hanson sends it back as Anderson looks for the back line. Too much. And the Red Devils starting to be within touching distance of the set victory. Served by Neely. First touch, Hanson. Gets it back over to Anderson. Off the Evanston block and down on the far side of the 10-foot stripe. (19-13) as Austin Robertson checks in for Autumn Neely. Served by Anderson. First touch, Lawler, back row. Critchfield camps out under it. Goes Brown on the near sideline, off of the block and out of bounds. Red Devils 20, Eagles 13. Alyssa Brown serves. They took set 1 against the South Bison as Brown goes into the net. 25-12, but right now it's 20-14. Served by Walker. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield, cross set. Lawler off the block, kept on the Evanston side. They'll send it back in one hit. Eagles, Snyder, far sideline, off the top of the block. Back to the Eagles. Great send back. Good dig by Robertson as Lawler tries to go from the near sideline, looking for dead center back row. Puts too much on it. And what do you know? We're back at a 5-point lead. Served by the Eagles, received by Evanston. Critchfield, Lawler, near corner, and they're going to call and Red Devil into the nets. 2016 Red Devils here in set one, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery. Served by Walker. First touch, Lawler. Critchfield sends high. Brown from the 10-foot line. Great jumping dig by Smith. Gets it over to Snyder. She clears it out in three, looking for the 10-foot line. And a diving Cassidy Coley can't get there. 20-17 on the T7 propane board. First touch, Coley back row, kept in by Lawler. Cleared out by Critchfield. Here come the Eagles. Hanson sets high. Trying to get a good dig was Redmond. Great job by the Evanston defense. Sent back by the Red Devils, and it's off of two Eagles and out of bounds. Barker checks in for Coley. She'll join Critchfield, Lawler, Robertson, Brown, and Fitch. Fitch to serve. Red Devils by 4. First touch, back row, Anderson into the net. Great job by Hanson to wait for it, but it doesn't matter. They say the return is out of play. Red Devils lead 22-17. Fitch. First touch, Youngberg back row. Hanson, cross set, left side, Redmond. And that's blocked by Evanston. Great receive by Lyman. They'll send it back in 2 hits. Critchfield goes to Barker, and it's too long. Red Devils up by 4, need 3 points to put this set away. Served by Hanson. Received by Evanston's Coley. Critchfield goes Lawler. Fingertip drop over the net. Great dig by Hanson. Trying to get an attack was the Eagles, and they'll ricochet off of 2 Red Devils and down on the hardwood. 22-19, timeout called by Coach Tara Lawler. Red Devils by 3 here in set 1. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
There are 3 things you can always be sure of when you get your tires from Freeway Tire in Evanston. First, they offer a price match guarantee on any published price. Second, whether you're driving across the state for a sporting event or you're just driving around town, you can feel confident knowing that you have top quality tires that have been installed by tire experts. And third, you're always appreciated by the owners and staff at Freeway Tire. It's reflected in the friendly service you receive every time you visit. Freeway Tire, quality tires and great service. Stop in today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Set number 1 brought to you by Jackalope Delivery, doing the hopping for your shopping. Red Devils lead 22-19. Lyman to serve. Owen Hanson to do the honors. First touch, Brown back row. Critchfield sets up Lawler, near side. Deflected up by Hanson and down on the far side of the 10-foot stripe. And the Red Devils get the point after the timeout. Here's Critchfield to serve. Evanston by 4, needing 2 to win the set. First touch is Youngberg as she sends it up. Hanson goes left side to Smith, puts that over the line, kept alive, but the Red Devils called for a lift. Autumn Neely. And it's back to being a 3-point set. Served by the Eagles, received by Evanston. Critchfield jump set, goes to Barker, through the block and down. Set point, Red Devils. Lawler to serve. Knuckleball right at Anderson. Kept alive. Goes back to Anderson. Through the block. Great dig by Evanston's Critchfield. Lawler, Brown for the win. Goes into the nets. Serve goes back to the Eagles, and now Isabel Redmond to serve. 24-21 Evanston, set one on the T7 propane board. First touch, Lawler, back row. Critchfield pops it up high. Lawler, 10-foot stripe. Great dig by Lyman. Now they send it left side. Slapped over Anderson, kept alive by Evanston's goalie. Dump set, Critchfield. Great dig there by Snyder for Lyman, and they'll clear it out in 3. Lawler with the first touch. Critchfield goes left side. Brown off the block, kept alive by Lyman. They are battling for this first set. Left side, off the Evanston block, diving dig by Critchfield, and sent back over by Lawler. First touch for the Eagles is Hansen. Left side, Anderson blocked! Cassie Barker and down on the Lyman side, and Evanston takes set one, 25-21. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Set two, brought to you by our friends at Uinta of Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours and the Red Devils' vision. Keep this momentum up. They have done a great job this season on when they win that first set, they usually have been able to take it all the way home, as Lyman will be looking to serve first. Owen Hansen will do the honors for the Eagles. Serve received by Evanston's Coley. Off blocked by Barker, and she is having herself a game. Another kill for the Red Devil sophomore. One 1-0 Red Devils on the T7 propane board. Served by Critchfield, received by the Eagles. And it's sent back by Lyman as they will tie this thing up at 1. Best 2 out of 3 in a shortened tournament format. That'll now bring up Lexi Snyder, the junior, to serve for the Eagles. Serve receive Brown. Critchfield jump set. Barker puts it back over, and now back to Lyman. Pushed over by Redmond, and a great diving dig by Evanston's Brown. Lawler looking for the right sideline, found it. 2-1 Evanston. Kyan Lawler to serve for the Red Devils. First touch, back row, it is Snyder. Sent back to Evanston. Critchfield sets up Barker, and the point goes to them. But a bit of a delayed call, but the point does go to Evanston as they lead 3-1. Lawler to serve it again. First touch, back row, it's Snyder. Slapped over by Anderson from the near sideline, buries it in the near corner, and the Red Devils up by 1. As I'll now bring up Isabel Redmond to serve. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield, cross set. Brown, near far sideline, bopped up, kept in play. It's going to be a back row desperation dig out by the Eagles. Evanston with a chance. Brown, left side off the top of the net. Great dig by Redmond for Lyman. Back over the net, and Red Devils with another chance. Critchfield, dump set, looking for the 10-foot line, denied by Hansen. Here comes Anderson off of the block of Autumn Neely, still on the Eagles side. Back to Evanston. Critchfield goes Barker down on the 10-foot line. Cassie Barker does it again. She is starting to build some momentum for the season. And speaking of Cassie, it's going to be her to serve. Serve received by Barker, by the Eagles. One-hit return to Fitch, and she says, I'll take that, thank you, and put it down on the 10-foot line. Red Devils up by 3. Served by Barker again. Into the net, and it is a 2-point lead for the Red Devils. Addison Smith, the junior, to serve. First touch, back row, Lawler has to slide to get it out. Cross set, left side, Brown. Great dig by Lyman Smith. Slap back over by Anderson, and Evanston with it. Lawler goes to Brown, who just bops it over in 3. Now back to the Eagles. Good attack from Smith at the back row. Kept alive by Evanston. Neely from the near side, looking for the far corner. Denied by Youngberg, sent back by the Eagles. And now Critchfield. Jump set. Lawler from the 10-foot line off the shoulders of Snyder, and the Eagles try to go over the block of Evanston, and they do, but Evanston sends it right back to him via Lawler. Back to Hansen, who tries to put it over the net, but it's off the top and down on the Eagles side. Austin Robertson to serve. You know, she doesn't get the credit that a lot of these other girls get because she's the defensive specialist. It doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but man, she makes some great plays for the Red Devils. Back to live action. Critchfield jump set Fitch, deflected high by Smith. Now sends it back and slapped over by Anderson. Over return, and Critchfield tried to go duck hunting to go high and put it down on the far sideline. Knew she went too far and just kind of gives a wry smile, saying, okay, let's move on. Serve by Anderson. Diving dig by Evanston's Lawler. Goes to Brown off the top of the net and down on the front. Red Devils extend the lead 8-3 on the T7 propane board. Brown with the serve. First touch, back row, it's Snyder. She'll get it, the pass back, then goes off of Critchfield and out of play. Score is 8-4 on the T7 propane board, but the scoreboard here reads 7-5 Evanston, as that's down for an ace from Delaney Walker. 8-5 on the T7 propane board. Serve received by Barker. Dump set. Critchfield off of a diving Snyder and out of play. And the Red Devils lead 9-5 on the T7 propane board. Kaisley Fitch to serve into the nets. Red Devils by 3. Serve, receive, Brown. Critchfield sets up Barker, and that is a one-hit return. Serve received by Evanston. Lawler from the left side, and a great dig by the Eagles yet again. Trying to set up Snyder, and then Evanston called into the net. They're saying, all right, we're going to go with the scoreboard. They're saying it's tied at 8. I have it 9-6, but we'll go with the board here. Slap back over by Lawler. And now back to the Red Devils. Lawler from the left side, off the fingertips of the block, and out of bounds. So Evanston should be leading at 9-8 now, and they are, according to the board here. Don't know how I got off by so much, apologize. Served by Evanston. Critchfield, first touch, back row, Snyder. Sends it high, slapped over by Smith, blocked by Evanston, but they'll keep it with them. Lawler on the left side, great attack off of Youngberg, pushed over by Smith. Brown with the first touch for Evanston. Critchfield goes to Barker, down on the far side of the 10-foot stripe, and the Red Devils lead 10-8 on the T7 propane board. Serve into the net. And the Red Devils lead by 1. Serve received by Evanston. Brown bops it over in 3. The Eagles cross set. Anderson, too much from the near sideline, and the Red Devils lead 11-9 on the T7 propane board. Lawler to serve for Evanston. Tape tickler kept alive by the Eagles. Back set over to Redmond. She'll go ahead and give it back to Evanston. Lightly pushed over the net by Lawler, and now back to the Eagles. Lyman goes off the Evanston block and out of bounds. Great kill there by Addison Smith. Cuts the gap down to 1. Smith to serve. Check that, that's Redmond, apologies. As that's one hitting into the net. Tied at 11 on the T7 propane board. Now they've got it 12-10 Evanston, and so they gave the point to Evanston, saying it was actually returned over the net. So Red Devils lead by 2. Tape tickler by Barker and sent back to the Eagles. Pushed back over the net. And now Lyman with an attack. Slapped over by Anderson. Cleared out by Evanston. No, they can't. It's over the net and into it. 12-11 on the T7 propane board. Served by Smith. First touch, Lawler, back row. Critchfield, back set, Neely. Off the block, back to Evanston's side, and Lawler tried to get it up, but she's called for a lift. 12-12. Here in set 2, brought to you by UNTI Envision. Served by Smith. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield dumps that, looking for the far corner. Kept alive by Lyman. They cleared out in 3. Evanston gets Neely on the near side. Goes Brown on the far. Into the Lyman block, still with Evanston. Lawler from the 10-foot line, kept alive by the Eagles, and then slapped over the net and down by Owen Hansen. And the Eagles take their first lead of the set, 13-12. Serve received by Evanston. Critchfield, Lawler from beyond the 10-foot line. Down in the back row, a swing and a miss by Walker, and it's 13-13. Autumn Neely to serve. Into the net. Well, we talked about in the keys to the game how important service was going to be, and right now it's proven to be a little bit of a difference. Peyton Anderson to serve for Lyman. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield, jump set. Lawler beyond the 10-foot line, looking for the back row. Touched by Smith. One hit return back to Critchfield. She tried to send it right back to him, but goes into the net. Red Devils down by 2. Timeout. Taryn Lawler will take it as well. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Just like our Red Devils athletes need breaks to come back and perform at their highest level, our eyes also need breaks. Everyone knows that 20/20 is perfect vision. The 20/20 rule is a great way to help our eyes come back to perform at their highest level. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break from your book, phone, or computer. In addition, it helps to look at something 20 feet away and blink 20 times to help relax your focus and refresh the surface of your eyes. Keep your eyes performing well so you can continue to enjoy watching the Red Devils compete.
When you need your eyes examined, call 307-789-3937. Now blink!
Red Devils down by 2 here in set 2, brought to you by UNTI Envision. They won set 1 25-21. So if you're Evanston, you're not panicking because you do have the momentum set-wise. Evanston with the serve. Back set, Critchfield goes to Fitch. She's called into the net. 16-13 on the T7 propane board. Eagles lead. Anderson to serve. First touch, Coley, back row. Over return back to Lyman. Sets up left side. Snyder blocked by Critchfield and Fitch. Red Devils get it to within 2. And now we'll see Alyssa Brown serve for the Red Devils. Into the net. Red Devils down by 3. Delaney Walker to serve. If Lyman hangs on and wins this set, we'll be going to a third and final set to 15. Serve receive Coley. Critchfield sets over to Lawler off the fingertips of the block of the Eagles. Slapped back over by Redmond. Kept alive by the Red Devils, and it's going, but it is going out of bounds towards the bench. Jackie Hayduck, the athletic trainer, had to move out of the way. 18-14, Eagles, served by Walker. First touch, Brown in the back row. Over return, Critchfield tries to go to defend it, but it's down on the Evanston side. 19-14, Eagles. Served by Lyman, received by Evanston. Brown from the 10-foot line, great dig by Smith, back to Lyman. Snyder through the Evanston block, and now back to the Red Devils. Lawler on the left sideline, back to Lyman. Trying to put that one over the net was Redmond, and now the Red Devils with it again. Lawler looking for the far sideline, tried to thread the corner, but put too wide. 20-14, Lyman on the T7 propane board. Served by Walker. Critchfield pushes it over on 2 hits. 1 hit return back to Kaisley Fitch, who goes up and puts it back down. Red Devils cut the gap to 5. Kaisley Fitch to serve. First touch, back row. Youngberg pushed over in 2 by the Eagles. Lawler from the front of the 10-foot line, over return, sent back by Barker, but a great job by the Eagles to clear it out. Critchfield, cross set, Lawler off the fingertips of the block, and now Hansen looking to go to Snyder, but instead it's over the net, sent back by Critchfield. Back to the Eagles. Snyder blocked and back right at her, off her and out of bounds. Red Devils down by 4. They haven't awarded the point yet on the board. Conversation between Tara Lawler and the side judge. I think the scoreboard is wrong. We were wondering about that because it was all over the place earlier. So they're discussing it. I think this thing might be a lot tighter than 5 points. We'll see what happens with the board here. Right now, we've got 20-16 Lyman. The board reads 20-15 Lyman. We'll see if any changes happen here. Because I remember at one point we had Evanston up by 2, but they had it, or up by 3, and then they had it tied. Yeah, so we'll see what happens here. There's a long delay here, though. Evanston took set 1, 25-21. They trail set 2. Right now, according to the board in the room, 20-15. With that point they just got it, we got it at 20-16. But there's some talks going on between multiple officials, one of the coaches, and the scorekeepers. This could be interesting because all right, they just changed it to 20-16. This could be interesting right here. So they changed it to 20-16 Red Devil serve. So Red Devils down by 4. Lawler checks in. No, she's just giving high fives as she checks in. Anyway, it's Lawler, Barker, Critchfield, Robertson, and Brown. And Fitch to serve. That one over the net, but out of bounds. 21-16 Lyman. Owen Hansen to serve for the Eagles. First touch, Brown back row. Critchfield cross set. Lawler off the block and down on the Lyman side. And the Red Devils down by 4. Critchfield to serve as Robertson checks out. Neely checks in. Joins Lawler and Barker on the front row. Back rows Coley, Brown, and Critchfield. First touch, back row Eagles. Sends it over to Smith. She'll slap it over. One hit return back to Neely, but she's called in the net. 22-17 Lyman. Served by Snyder. Long. Red Devils gets it back to 4. Lawler to serve. That one is long. 23-18 Lyman on the T7 propane board. Redmond to serve. First touch, Coley, back row. Critchfield, jump set. Brown off the top of the tape and down in the far corner. 23-19, Cassie Barker to serve. First touch, back row, Snyder. Over return, back to Fitch. Great diving dig by Addison Smith. Back to the Red Devils. Critchfield, back set over to Lawler looking for the back row. And now sent back over the net, right off of Barker. Huge attack from Peyton Anderson. And it's set point Lyman. Addison Smith to serve for the Eagles. First touch, Lawler, back row. Critchfield sets up Lawler beyond the 10-foot line and back to the Eagles. Sent back by Hansen. Evanston with it. Neely gets it over the net. Back over to Snyder, blocked by Fitch. Going one-on-one against Fitch and down in the far corner. And Kaisley Fitch gets it to 4. Austin Robertson to serve. Evanston have not been able to get it below 4 in a minute. First touch, back row, Snyder. Robertson sets up Anderson, blocked by Fitch. Back to the Red Devils. Critchfield dumps that, looking for the 10-foot line, denied by Snyder. Anderson goes back to Walker, and that is long. Red Devils get one, and it's still set point Lyman. Robertson to serve. Fitch tying her shoe. That one is off of Lyman and out of bounds. Trying to get out of the way with Smith. She thought it was long, but it goes off of her hip and down. Red Devils down by 2 going into the final points of this set. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and K9.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Robertson with the serve, looking for an ace, and Lyman has to clear it out in 3. Robertson with the first touch. Critchfield sets up Brown. Left side kept alive by the Eagles. Back to Lyman, and a great dig by Coley as Lawler goes into the net. Called for 4 hits. And that is set number 2. Your final score on the T7 propane board. It's Lyman 25, Evanston 22. We got a third and deciding set coming your way. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio at KNYN 99.1 FM.
We know you can accomplish your goals. That's why we specialize in the tools you need to be successful. When it comes to safety, parts, accessories, and tools, you've got a professional on your team at Callis Automotive. Reach your goals with the right parts the first time with Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Evanston takes set 1, 25-21. Lyman takes set 2, 25-22. And now we're in a race to 15 to determine who's going to take this match. September 20th, 2014 was the last time Evanston beat Lyman on the volleyball court, according to what we could find on Max Preps, dating back to 2007. So it's been long enough, if you're the Red Devils, If you're Lyman, though, you are proud of the way you battled back. And this has been a very close, fun match. Red Devils to serve. Jaylee Critchfield, first touch. Received by the Eagles. Put over by Smith, kept alive by Critchfield and Evanston. Lawler, far side, looking for the near corner. Great diving dig by Anderson. Back to the Red Devils. Lawler looking for that same corner. Great dig by Youngberg. Bopped up by the Eagles. Lightly hit by Evanston's Barker over the net and down, and the Red Devils take the first set point of this important race to 15. Critchfield to serve. Missile at the far corner, kept alive by the Eagles. Slapped over by Redmond. Evanston gets Coley to go to Brown from beyond the 10-foot line, and the Eagles get a dig. Left side, Snyder, Redmond diving dig by Evanston, sends it back. Snyder on the near side again. Great dig by Evanston to receive. Coley goes to Lawler from the 10-foot line, and another dig by Anderson. Back to the Eagles. Goes off the block of Kyan Lawler and down on the Eagles side, and the Red Devils lead 2-0. Critchfield to serve. Receive by Lyman. Hanson sets up Redmond. Push that one into the Evanston block, and they'll get another chance. Pushed back over in 3 by the Eagles. Critchfield sets up Barker, tees her up, but she puts too much altitude under that one, and it is out of play. 2-1. Red Devils in set 3. Serve received by the Red Devils. Sets up Lawler from the top back row. Over return back to the Red Devils. Critchfield pushes it over and 1. Redmond back over the net, back over to the Red Devils. Barker sends it back. And now Snyder in between the Evanston block. Great diving dig. Brown sent back by Lawler and down in the far corner. Red Devils lead it 3-1 on the T7 propane board. Served by Evanston, received by Lyman. Pushed back over by Youngberg. Over return to Neal, and she gets to go out of bounds off of an Eagle. (4-1) Evanston. Served by Lawler. First touch, back row, Youngberg. Sent back over to Anderson, and now the Red Devils with it. Lawler from the 10-foot line. Hanson with a good dig. Sends it back to the Red Devils, and now Evanston with a chance. Brown off of the block of the Eagles and down on the Lyman side of the net. 5-1 Evanston, they're a third of the way there. Dating back to 2007, Evanston is 5-6 against Lyman, looking to tie it up as Lawler sends it again. Down on the Lyman side, and it is 6-1 Red Devils. They are on a roll. Lawler serve received by Snyder. Anderson clears it out for Lyman, and now Evanston. Critchfield cross set. Brown looking for the back row, denied by Youngberg. Bopped over by Redmond on the third hit, kept alive by Evanston. Brown pushes it over with two hands from the far side and over the net and down. Red Devils lead 7-1. Timeout Lyman. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
You went fishing and forgot your bait at home? Jackalope. Getting your shred on and need to pick up groceries? Jackalope. Jackalope Delivery. If we have it here, we can get it there. Your locally owned delivery company. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Red Devils on a bit of a roll right now, starting this third and decisive set, this race to 15 on a 7-1 run, thanks to the serving and the play of Kyan Lawler and Alyssa Brown. Served by Lawler, received by the Eagles, and they'll clear it out in 3. Barker gets under it. Critchfield now goes over the net and back over to the Eagles. Anderson blocked by Neely. She's going to get called for a lift, and it gives the points to the Eagles. 7-2 on the T7 propane board. Redmond to serve for Lyman. First touch, Coley back row. Lawler goes over to Brown, off of the Lyman block and out of bounds. Red Devils up 8-2 on the T7 propane board here in a decisive set 3. More than halfway there. It's only a race to 15. Served by Barker. Receives Snyder. And now Lyman puts it over the net. Great diving dig by Barker, and it's the pass is offline. Nobody was there. She got hands to it. It just goes towards the net and falls down. Red Devils by 5. Served by Smith. First touch, Brown in the back. Critchfield back sets over to Neely. Down in the back row. Drops a missile. And the Red Devils by 6. Autumn Neely to serve. Good to see her back and going 100% since she was injured during a lot of last year. Serve received by the Eagles. Hansen pops it up high, trying to slap it over as Walker, and that one will go long. Red Devils lead 10-3. Oh, sorry, they give the point to Lyman. It's 9-4 Evanston on the T7 propane board. Serve from Lyman goes out of play, and the Red Devils now make it 10-4. Eagles with it. Puts it over in 3, and now the Red Devils with it. Critchfield goes Fitch down on the 10-foot stripe. 11-4 Red Devils. Brown to serve. First touch, back row, Youngberg. Kept in by the Eagles. Youngberg clears it out in 3. Evanston gets a first touch from Robertson. Critchfield goes left side. Lawler looking for the back row. Youngberg with the first touch. Cleared out by the Eagles. Evanston with it again. Critchfield sends it high. Lawler, dead center. Teardrops it over the net and down on the 10-foot line. And the Red Devils lead 12-4 on the T7 propane board. Green River and Mountain View will play right after this. Then right after that, we'll have our final Evanston, or the final game I can call for Evanston. Is we won't be able to call the final game, but it'll be Evanston versus Bonneville, Idaho. Lyman goes into the Evanston block of Fitch. Back to the Eagles, sent back by Peyton Anderson down in the back row. 12-5 on the T7 propane board. Delaney Walker to serve. First touch, Lawler. Critchfield goes back to Lawler, off the fingertips of the block, kept alive by the Eagles. Slapped over by Anderson, but it's over her teammate, not over the net. It's into the net, and the Red Devils 2 points away from going 2-0 to start the Border Wars. Fitch with the serve. First touch, Anderson Slap back over, and it is wide. Looking for the near sideline. Snyder couldn't control it, and it's match point, Red Devils. 9 years, 50 weeks since the Red Devils last beat Lyman on the volleyball court. Will the wait end as it's over now? 4 hits called on Lyman, and the Red Devils, for the first time according to our research, since September 20th, 2014, come out on top in a match against Lyman. Red Devils take set number 3, 15-5. We'll be right back with our postgame show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Making your car run better is Brett's Red Mountain Automotive's specialty. Brett and his crew can do a full engine replacement or repair, brakes, AC work, and more. Visit Brett's Red Mountain today across from the cemetery in Evanston.
Engines and transmissions, transmissions and engines.
Whenever you're in Evanston, Wyoming, the absolute best place to stay is the Best Western Dunmar Inn, with a wonderful on-site restaurant that offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a friendly staff ready and available to handle all your needs. The Best Western Dunmar Inn is a ground-level hotel with parking right at your front door. Rooms are convenient, comfortable, clean, and offer a great value for each guest. When you're in Evanston, stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Welcome back to the postgame show. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. Evanston takes this one 2-1, 25-21, 25-22, and 15-5. The Red Devils will take on Bonneville, Idaho around the 3 o'clock hour, but we are ahead of schedule, so be ready for that, as we will have that right here on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. Also invite you to join us at 6:15 tonight for the pregame show for Evanston football, kicking off against Vista Ridge, Colorado. Should be a lot of fun. We'll be right back with our McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game and our Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball, live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Established in 1984, T7 Propane provides you with quick and affordable service. Rely on T7 services to bring warmth and comfort to your home or business. T7 Propane delivers everywhere from the Fort Bridger area throughout Bear Lake Valley. Schedule your delivery today at T7propane.com. T7 Propane for all your propane needs.
Is pain holding you back from doing the things you love? At Evanston Regional Hospital, our expert physical therapists can help you get back to feeling your best. We offer personalized treatment plans designed to address your specific needs. Whether you're recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or simply looking to improve your mobility, don't let pain control your life. Take control of your health and get moving again. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, because your movement matters.
At T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston, we have your car covered. From collision repair to glass replacement and complete vehicle restorations, our team makes it look like new. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston, across from the cemetery.
Healthy teeth and gums affect your overall health, including the mental image you have of yourself. That's just one reason that good dental care and hygiene habits should begin at a young age. Healthy teeth mean fewer sick days from school and higher self-esteem. We all want our children to be successful. Teaching them healthy dental habits at a young age with regular cleanings and dental checks is part of the answer. Dr. McKay Frankum serves patients of all ages. Call today and schedule dental appointments for your family. Dr. McKay Frankum, providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to our post-game show. Time for our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And we are going to give it to, man, there's so many great plays that happened for Evanston today. We're going to give it to precision serving really by the team, especially down the stretch, to kind of get things going for the Red Devils and that third set. So precision serving really by the entire lineup that was able to get things going. So that's your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Moving on to our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi, and who is better today? Well, we got to go with Cassie Barker. She was all over the place, front line, back line, did a great job really helping the Red Devils get out to a great lead and finish this one off. So Cassie Barker gets our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And that's going to do it for our broadcast of this one. Your final score, Evanston takes it in 3 sets, 25-21. Loses set to 25-22. But comes back and takes set 3, 15-5 on the T7 Propane board. Big thank you to our producer in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Page, Julie Nelson, and AJ Lamb, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, group voices of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Rob Leifson, Bradley, I forgot the other gentleman's name, Rob Leifson, Cullen Holt, and Rich Bradley. And sorry, cannot remember the other gentleman's name. Rob Leifson, Cullen Pace, and I have it written down, Bradley Holmes, voice of the Rich Rebels, as well as voice of the West Side Pirates in Idaho, Jace Andrews, and voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Olliff, and we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be in about an hour or so when Evanston plays Bonneville, Idaho, for the third game at the Evanston Border Wars. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball live here on mylocalradio.com, and we'll see you then.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.